So I'm missing my little tripod holder for my camera. So what I do is I squeeze this and I insert the camera in the tape measure. And that holds it so I can adjust it. So right now I'm at my final end of this. I need to get it finished and installed. So I bolted this for now. I think it'll probably get welded, but this goes underneath the frame, which is, I believe, 2-inch aluminum, which I got to double check because I'm going to weld these tabs on here that will keep this in place on that 2-inch. Then I have this big breaker bar for extra leverage. Can you see? Let me turn, see, this goes in here to give me extra leverage in lifting. I was able to lift this thing with this system. I didn't have this plate, but what was happening was when I lifted on the weight of the wheel, pushed this in. So now I'll take you over here and show you. I have this slides on that and will keep this upright. Now I may need to add extra strength here, but this is a piece of 1/4-inch steel, and as it goes down, it gets closer to here, so it shouldn't flex that much. But I could always weld in, this is 1 inch, but I could always, or bolt in, well no, the bolts would be in the way. I could always put a 1-inch piece of steel, actually I could bolt it in because I could put a bolt here and a bolt here and it would miss the support. So I could put in like a 2-inch angle iron and bolt it in after the fact, because this is going over some chicken wire, so the chickens can't get out and it's already there. So let's see, any other things? This is helping me think out what I need to do by explaining it to you. Oh, the next thing I have to do is figure out how do I latch it. So let's say you push the thing up and you've got that extension. How are you going to latch it and hold it in place? So right now it's going to have to, I'll drill a hole and put a peg in there, but a second person will have to peg it. But I want to make it so it's one person can do it. So I'm thinking, one of my thoughts is if I put a chain here in the V-groove, I don't know if y'all know anything about the gates. They have just a slot and the chain goes in the slot and the chain locks it in place. And then you could have a string, or the chain could be long enough where if you're back here lifting on this big extension for the leverage, you could just lift it. Yeah, you could even drop it in that hook too. Oh yeah. Okay, that may be my way of doing this. And that way someone can just lift up, drop the chain in there, lock it down, and then you lift up, pull the chain out, and let it go back into position. Okay, I need bolts. I bought several size bolts the other day, but this doesn't quite go long enough because I have a lock nut, a nylon lock nut, but it wasn't quite long enough. This is a temporary bolt. It's got this square and stuff, so I guess I could cut that square off, round that square down. Maybe I'll do that. All right, just a little bit of 5 minutes of rambling for the Bubblegum and Shoestring Workshop. Redneck engineering at its finest.